Claire! Holy piss. Just recording and streaming at the same time with the art program open. It's using up, like, almost all of my RAM. So I don't know if this is going to be a good solution for, like, games and stuff. I don't know. I think I'm just going to have to... Plus side, I did find that when I downloaded the Epic Mickey 2 VOD, that the audio was not muted. So, that's good at least. It looks like that the audio isn't muted, like, in the actual download or anything, so I can still get it off. So if this proves to be too, like, resource intensive, I can just I could just download VODs after the session is done. It's no big deal. A cheap tying kart racer. Man, oh man, that would be something. But yeah, no, if this proves to be too much of a problem, like if I don't have enough RAM for this, first of all, I should probably get more RAM. But, I don't know if any more can fit, though. Maybe, like, another stick? I just need to know what it is, so that way it's not, like, mismatching. Just download more RAM off the internet. Yeah, obviously. I mean, hey, as long as everything's working, right? Again, if I find it's an issue, I could just download the VODs off of Twitch, and because they're not all completely muted, that means it won't be in it. That means I could have done Kingdom Hearts, but unfortunately, I don't think that would have worked out. Just because if I upload it to YouTube, it probably would have gotten muted anyway, so... Besides, I think some of the, I think the Kingdom Hearts VODs are gone, so... Oh, well. Ugh, excuse me. So, as I am often wont to say on stream lately, if I'm a little bit low energy, I apologize. It's just because, it's been a day, but I'll live. I'll survive. In general, I've been feeling a little bit more low energy lately, not quite as, not quite me. Sometimes I have, mostly when we were streaming Slarp, and, everyone went fucking insane that one stream, but, like, you know. Mike Tyson from Punch-Out. Well, yeah, no, we all know that Mike Tyson comes from Punch-Out. Hope you feel better soon. Yeah, me too. But it is what it is. Fox, this is the 7th day in a row that it's just been a day. I can't help it. I have disorders. Damn it, Miss Fowl. It does make me wonder if YouTube is gonna run nice. I think what I might do is I might get music on hand and alright, let's see if there's like, oh, hello, Water Fox, how are you doing? Go away. I've also been having trouble with burnout. Alright, let's look at that performance. Oh, I actually have more performance now. I actually have more... less RAM is being allocated. I don't understand. Computers are funny. Oh, we are getting some lag, though. I'm just going to the farm up north. So that, oh, for God's sakes, hang on. It is buttons, yeah. The boy, and he needs some line work fixes. Imagine thinking back to that decade-old game when I got my hands on the new one. Real funny joke there, you jokester. Imagine gaming, still playing a recent game from 1999. But how will you play a good version of Choco Mountain? Guys, we could all just get Sonic Racing Crossworlds when it comes out. That game's gonna have extreme gear, which automatically means it's gonna be better. Is it kind of sad that's the thing I'm most looking forward to? It's like, oh, me and Sonic Riders, except it's not going to play anything like Sonic Riders. You raise a good point. No gaming in this house, only slurping. Yeah, but what about herds? Oh, actually, while we're on about indie fighting games, I actually applied for Rivals of Aether, like for Rival Studios, or Aether Studios, rather, creator program for Rivals 2. So if we go through with that, I might be streaming that a little more. So, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna get it just because I haven't streamed a lot of Rivals, but we'll see. We should, yeah. If we can get like the online working properly. It probably works better now. Oh, there's a dog barking outside. I'm gonna close the window. So what you're saying is that we need to get you a copy of Rivals 2. Let me take off this heavy sweater. Hold on. Just because it's pretty thick and it's pretty warm, and I have a feeling that the computer's going to be getting warm, so I may have enough left over after getting my Switch 2. Let me know how that is, by the way, because I'm definitely not going to be getting a Switch 2 at launch. There's no questions there. Absolutely. Yeah, you got me. I'm just here with my tits out. Sorry, everyone. I'm also realizing now, I've been looking at getting Smappy set up for my, Sammy, not Smappy, getting Sammy set up for my streams, and I'm definitely not going to be able to do that and record at the same time, given the resources that might take, so, okay, yeah. I now own Rivals of Aether. Oh. Was it Malk? Does Mulk have Rivals? Then again, would Milk even want Rivals? Because I was thinking like we could stream that soon, just so that we show like the folks there. They're like, hey, look, we stream Rivals, which we do. We have streamed Rivals a few times, but only the first one. We never streamed the second one. Milk is a great friend, yeah. Oh, actually, on that, since Milk is basically free every Monday, Reindeer, do you know... I'm not a big fighting game guy, don't worry about me. We could get you on to do color commentary. Reindeer, do you know when they're going to be done with the bathroom in your house? So that way we could do Wildermyth. I'd really like to get in a session of Wildermyth while Milksteak is free. Sorry, I'm doing something. Give me a sec. There, now the line work should all match up. Excuse me. Fire Emblem music jump scare. Alright, in that case, we might do Rivals this coming Monday, and then we'll do Wildermyth next week, or we'll do it the other way. I'm not sure yet. I had plans in the sort of the following week from this one. I was gonna be of June. I was gonna take some time off, but those plans kind of fell through. So, as plans that I'm involved with tend to. But you're part of the gang. You have to be there to make people sound like chills. Yeah, exactly. Who will be Mr. Chills? Yes. Yeah, you have to make 50 more Shaggy clones. I was already gonna wait for you. Also, how did you know that was Fire Emblem music? Raises eyebrow. Shaggy clone's not a mistranslation. Oh gee, I wonder what music this is. Which one was it? Was it the one with the character that looks like a VTuber? I can't do voices, so I gotta make it my goal to make every character Shaggy. Oh, I see. So that way I have to... You know which one I'm talking about, with the red and blue hair. One where you could date students as a teacher. Oh no! Persona moment. Yes, this is Splatoon music. Not that one. I have not played that one. Awakening has been both a blessing and a vile curse for this timeline. The D&D Honor Among... Was that the one that came out in theaters a couple years ago? Because if so, yes. And this is Super Mario Wonder, which I still have not played.
Squidward Gaming.
Wowie zowie! Buttons needs pets and lots of them. He's a good boy. He deserves pets. Some of the special levels in Wonder are special if you ever... Oh yeah, no, I've heard that the extra levels are, like, really unnecessarily difficult. As the extra levels in later Mario games tend to be, so... That long pause definitely said, oh, trust me, I am. Surprisingly enough, the save is really quick on this file, even though it's quite large. One of them is a rhythm level. Cringe!
You want to talk about Peanut's videos?
It's that game everyone hates now. Oh, I'm going to go cry in the corner. I'd rather have gross cysts than mouth ribs. But how will you cry in the corner if I put you in a circular room? But then they're just gonna curl up on the floor and cry. That's no better. Ugh. Honestly, from the get-go, I felt like New Horizons was kind of a letdown. It felt way too short. Once you get the 5-star race, like, that's it. You've seen everything. Unless you're super creative, you won't get much out of it. Mine would be throwing away... So if the Fox knows kart racer, what other special power? But you might be throwing money in the track to strike fellow racers, LA Yakuza 0. Probably being the heaviest in the game, but also be able to take shortcuts that light racers can't because I can use my wings. I don't know. I don't think I have any particular standout abilities, so... I can cast the explode everything, including myself spell. Wouldn't I also be small, though, and thus able to take special shortcuts? I am a Fennec, after all. No, stay. Well, I need something to make my player character unique. Squimch. I never win because I'm constantly being antagonized by a vicious ungulate. I don't believe so. If anyone knows how I could get on that, maybe I'll give it a go. But I've never modded a character for Sonic Robo Blast 2 yet, so... Then again, every time I start a new project, I kind of, like, stop, so... I don't know. Maybe I'm not the best person to ask to do it.
Die.
Have I considered die? I shouldn't answer that. I mean, I know how to do pixel art. I'm just kind of rusty. I haven't touched a sprite in a while. Maybe that's something I can stream myself doing sometime, is doing just some basic pixel art. You know what else I need to try putting Claire into make a good Mega Man level 3, since it's apparently pretty easy to do, so. Legends Arceus is so good. I started my artistic journey in MS Paint. I was never particularly good at it. I mean, I started it in MS Paint too. Real ones know. Real ones remember. Except you're all real ones, so. Then again, almost all that MS Paint art is gone, so. In fact, I think it all is. Checking out a good book at your local library. I agree. I brought out some things from my library recently, and I haven't touched them. I need to fix that, especially since the return date is coming up soon. I've seen your MS Paint stuff. I unfortunately live in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. Need a car ride basically anywhere, so. Internet archive. Wait a minute. Oh no. Hello, Taser. How you doing? Oh, everyone's boo-balling. But yeah, how you doing? We're just working on some art. What's up with you? Shit, come on. Anytime now. God, you misclick and it takes like 5 years. There, Jesus Christ. This is from 3D World Bowser's Fury. I still have not played that. I need to fix that. Oh, there's my Ko-fi. Y'all know what to do. We are coming up at the beginning of the month, which means that if you become a member now, you'll get some of a certain level. You'll be able to get yourself some art for it. Either a sketch, 2 sketches, or a flat color headshot, depending on your level and choices. Or they never let me. No, but they never let me pick the music at work. I don't know what this design is, I just... Thoughtbot is good, I like that one. I like that too. I don't care that your first in bio be gone, Thoughtbot. You forgot to draw buttons in a psychotic sombrero. Unfortunately, he lost a sombrero in the war. Did you not know that part of his lore? I haven't played Star Allies either. How do you lose it? In the war. We forgot a bit of the glove on his right hand. Yes, I did. Okay, but what events led to him losing it? Well, yeah, it's because the events where he participated in the war. Well, we're just writing this Russell T. Davies style. What she's not telling us is that's it's just the war level from Pizza Tower. Pizza Tower? Psh. Hey, maybe they might actually be able to do something better if they're working on something that they're not that like they haven't been writing for 20 plus years, and also forgetting what made it good to begin with. The thing is that we all talk about, it's like, oh man, remember like you know, Russell's like back or whatever, but like in a sense, he and his ilk never really left because okay, so Russell T. Davies, Stephen Moffat, Mark Gatiss, Chris Chibnall, and a handful of others. They were all kind of, God, what is that group called? But basically, just like group of fans who would meet up at like the pub and such, and talk about Doctor Who and their story ideas or whatever. And eventually, they all got like involved with in some way or another writing for Doctor Who. Oh, Paul Cornell was another one. And they've all more or less been in charge of the show and the expanded universe since. And the expanded universe, it's been fine, and for the longest time with the show it was fine even, but now it's kind of like, okay, we need some new fresh blood here. But they can't make the moon pregnant and repeat on it. Why do you think the moon got pregnant? Dear God. Yeah, don't you know you piss on something and it gets pregnant? It's just as well that I don't pee on things. Did you know you pee on something, it gets it pregnant? Yay! Now I can forever be cited as the most scientifically accurate stream ever. I mean, after all, pee's stored in the balls, don't you know? Hello, freaking Rumby. How you doing? It's a freaking Rumby right there. The GX 121st quote would better be a good one. Oh no. Love is stored in the Marcella. Oh, excuse me for yawning. Bet. Bet.
Claire.
Claire. Got done with horse show. Yes, I remember we were talking about it in a Slurpka chat, and I was just like, you know, you could always just watch it again. No, her name is literally Claire. It's yeah. There's also someone in the chat whose name is literally Melody, so... Is it me? I don't know, is it? This cannot be! Horses again! Yellow eyes. Hey, it's just... That's just like one of my FCs who's also a fox. Hey, his eyes are orange. His eyes used to be brown, but I just didn't like how that looked. I am clear in the she's literally me sense. Like, I actually just me, so it's almost scary. I mean, that's how I am with Melody, so... I mean, again, you were there for that first stream I did where I was like, oh, fuck, she's literally me. Oh, no. Yeah, his eyes are fruit, don't you know? Oh, hang on. Ah. I'm gonna play so much horse cards now, I won't have to worry about spoilers. Horse cards! Orange. Again, this song from Mario Odyssey that shows up in every one of these playlists I put on. Orange. The flying in Aquaman is worse than the swimming in Superman. It's so bad, you don't do it. Kitty eyes. Yes, cat. then there's no time to waste. So. Okay, yeah, definitely saving it, because you guys didn't see that, but my screen went black for a second. Fox too good at designing characters. I want. Oh, you could grow a third hand. Ah, no, okay. You're gonna see me at this for a while. Alcrem is actually kind of a cool sounding name, but if I grow a third one, I have to worry about falling off or jaded by evil twin Alcrem. Might just be that sounds big exhibit at Alucard. Long lines are just like that. Oh, I know. Here, to actually help, I might actually up the contrast on the background. And then, like, make it, like, black or something, and then change its color to something else. There, now it kind of looks more like that it's in Max's line of vision. So what I'm going to do is I'm also going to consume product to get excited for next pro. I go through this every time I draw my details. Twitch is rude. Are you shitting me? I got an ad, so I just go through Blue Sky, wait for an ad to end that quick. But oh yeah, no, the ads pause. it's still chemicals and shit. You're at least gonna end up in hospital. I kind of imagine them drinking rat poison. The worst it does is give them a minor tummy ache. I'll consume your product. Wow, okay. Let's say, will you still want it? Did I stutter? What if they were... You're at least gonna end up in hospital. Well, I'll finally find out where hospital is. You won't tell me. For last time, it at hospital. How do I don't squeeze glasses in? How do I get glasses that don't squeeze my temples and leave indents? You get them, hopefully measured properly. I'll be right back and I'll get some water. Solid Snake. I'm so glad that the DARPA chief died of ligma. DARPA chief. The construction picked up right as a stream started. I am going rabid. Ugh. A surveillance camera. That should last me 5 nights. Seriously, what is it that they're fixing in your bathroom that's taking this long? As weave into a spire of flame, distant sparks go to a path still unnamed. Bear this torch against the cold of the night. Ah! It's always the notes like that that get me. The whole bathroom. It's secretly modular construction. New walls do shout. Holy shit. Our bathroom could go with a renovation, honestly, but they're so expansive. Makes my new goal whole bathroom renovation. I like that one episode of Ed and Andy where Double D's entire bathroom is removed for repairs. I don't remember that episode. I'm David Tennant, give my... Oh, and the Kofi showed up right as I said that. That wasn't by intent. My bites are playful, never mind that my teeth are big and sharp. Renovate bathrooms to replace floor with carpet. No! Does anyone actually, like, have bathroom with carpet, or is that just, like, something that people made up? I feel like that's just something that people made up. Oh, that's where I recognize this music. It's from The Origami King. Which is a great game. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I've certainly never seen it. I've seen many photos with carpet bathroom even for toilet seats. Cringe! I've seen photos of bathroom Why? Are we sure that those aren't just, like, made up, though? Like, people aren't just, like, photoshopping those to be cringe or something? I'd rather not. Weird. Wait, but my bathroom needed a new floor. The old floor was super slippery, and somehow I made non-slip mats actually. Huh. We even bought one with suction cup to try and fix it. Nearly slept on the first day there. It's your bathroom has been cursed by an evil wizard. Is what happened. Alright. Think that works. Now we could start shading these creatures, although it may take a bit of time. First of all, I want to find a good... like tone and pitch. Shading, what's that? Shading is that thing I tend to do way too much of. So since the light's kind of like a yellow, the shading would probably be like a purple. So let's see how that might look. Why didn't that... Well, that might have something to do with it. Orple. Hi, Vixie! What's up? It's pink. I'm bad, though. You're not bad. Fox, there is a skunk. Hello, Vixie. What's up? It's me, doing well, but having fun with Blender, looking at game modding. Let's go! I started learning Blender, and then I slacked on it because I'm lazy, and I have bad memory retention. Oh, Durg, let me tell you. Blender's definitely is a big learning curve. I'm glad I've done 3D art and other programs before. That was a big help. Oh, absolutely. Transferable skills and all that, right? I've had little bits of help from other models. How are you doing? What you drawing? I'm here. I'm breathing, and I'm hanging out. As for what I'm drawing, just some OCs. It's been something I've been working on for a while. I've been wanting to do, like, a proper, like, illustration with just some of my characters. You know? And this is one I've been kind of chipping away at for a while now, so... There's characters on the bottom. That's Buttons! He's a good boy. You say he's the goodest, but I don't know. Max is right there. I don't know. That's a tough question. Who's truly the goodest boy? What if I pushed his buttons? Hey, stop doing that. They're all good. There could be two goodest boys. He looks like a good boy for sure. He is a good boy. Like, legitimately, he's basically like puppy energy. Very good boy, very friendly, very positive. Probably the mentally healthiest of these three. I would make buttons. Fox is the goodest girl. But how can you and Marcella say that when you're both in chat? Because oh! I'm getting booped in my own chat. Oh no, it's Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Cringe! Although it's way better than Sword and Shield, so, you know, count your blessings and all that. Ah, it's doing the thing. I hate the thing. I have a boopable snoot, but it's a small snoot. A boopable snoot's gotta be big. I'm gonna save it. What kind of vibe do you think Max has? Anxious nerd. You're never really sure what to make of when he's at the function. Should I boop your ears then? Oh! I still can't believe they let Sword and Shield release in the state it did. I can. Ah! Oh no, a bot. Gross. Like, sure, expectations were low, but holy fuck. What do we think is worse? Like the state that Sword and Shield came out, or the state that the Diamond and Pearl remake came out in? Diamond and Pearl is way worse. I mean, like, okay, yeah, like, just as a game, it's worse, but we also have to consider, one of them was, like, a low-budget remake of Sinnoh, and the other one was the next mainline game, you know? What about Scarlet and Violet? I didn't really like Scarlet and Violet. I was disappointed by how sort of anything that it brought over from Legends, it's sort of like half-baked what it brought back, so like there was some stuff, but then other stuff it didn't, and all those things that they added into Legends that I really like in my mind should be in those games, should be in the main games too. If you don't consider Legends to be technically mainline, I have thoughts on. Well, I don't even I quote thoughts on that, but whatever. Shame out people who own the engine, though. Unity itself isn't bad, not at all, but it's just a bit fun. Oh, Unity. Low-budget Unity remake. Unity's a fine engine owned by bad people. That loves taking money from its user base. Many of which often are using their engine because it's too fucking expensive to use anything else. Remember, guys, companies like Unity don't care about you. Your Honor, Adobe, die! Adobe can get fucked. Adobe is so bad it's not even worth pirating their software. Agreed, laughs and Godot. Never mind, actually. No, you can still laugh and Godot. Please feel free. Like, that shit is basically agreed. Yeah, no. I don't fuck with it at all. What's happening with here with the line work? That's odd. What's that about? Hold on. I see. Hold on. Lineless Fox art feels cursed, but it doesn't look bad. I don't know. I think it kind of gives it like I don't know how else to describe it, but like some of the Sonic Archie comics have like this kind of like airbrushed look to some of like the art, and it doesn't look great. And lineless art is super cool, and but doing so is only gonna make me sad. Like, this shit is basically virus. Excuse me. Don't be sad. Shading is hard, but once you kind of get a feel for it and how you want to like what kind of like style, like I go with like cell shading. Like, it's very like hard colors, hard like shadows, hard lighting and whatever, and I just kind of work from there. I don't do anything too soft or gradienty. Sometimes I'll add like a bit of like a gradient effect in, but it's usually like a very minor effect. It's just trial and error, and also like doing like shading life studies and things like that, where you take a pencil and you just try. It's a lot more work than people say it is. Thing that Adobe did, something to do with expenses. Everyone in the comments were making pirating jokes, and they said, "Everyone, please stop suggesting pirating. I'm not going to do that. Adobe makes great products I've used for years." My man. My man. My man. You can still use those products if you want. I don't recommend it because I don't know what he's saying about great. Adobe products haven't been good in a very long time, at least not in my experience. Of course, for legal purposes, this is all for hoo-hoo funny. Let's just cope. Either way, my dude, you gotta get that boot out of your mouth. I don't know why I'm talking to this person. They're not on stream. Adobe and the State Great Instant contradicts what the hell they were saying. You should never put all of your stock and personal value in something into a company. Don't do it. It's just man. That's what allowed Adobe to do this to begin with. So, because everyone just automatically relied on them, and look where that got us. Like here, I might do like a sort of gradient shade here in order to kind of like fade into the shadows here. Maybe I'll experiment. We'll see. And that also means I'm gonna have to fix the legs here because yeah. Again, it's a lot of experimenting. I mean, coloring is one of my favorite parts of the process, so I'm using Psy 2, and I'm good for what I need it for. Psy 2 is great. Psy is great. Great lightweight program. Or maybe I don't have to. I kind of like how that looks a little bit. And it is apparently still crazy that it's being made by one guy. It apparently was originally made for Sharp 8 X68000 before PC and Mac. Man, now if only you could work on Linux. Like, Psy is an art program I'd be willing to switch to if I were to change to Linux. I would be willing to get back on Psy. There would still need to be some readjusting. I would definitely miss the ease of access with controllable vectors and such, but, like, I mean, Psy does have something like that, to be fair, so it's not, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Proton helps, but I don't know. Yeah, but, like, it helps, but by how much? Especially since... especially since, yeah, it is better than Wine, absolutely. But especially since Windows 10 is going to be ceasing support. And we've talked about this before, but Windows 10 is going to be ceasing support in October, I believe. And I don't know. I really don't want to upgrade to Windows 11. I really don't. I don't need what is ostensibly spyware on my computer, thank you, you know? Bloated spyware. And why it functions with no prem, but maybe Proton. I don't know. I haven't seen anyone talk about the way that it affects art programs and such. Probably because most people who are on Linux and they're doing like art are just using Krita, which I'm sure I can find some good Krita plugins, but I don't know. The problem with the modern gaming industry at game companies is that companies and therefore hate all their customers. Why do they always add like singing to the Donkey Kong song? The problem with the modern gaming industry is that monetization is king. Not making money, monetization. Because companies are all about making money. That's nothing new. But monetization, ways that they can squeeze more money out of you. How can something remain continuously monetized? You know? Oh, that one music from Doug Doug. I do like that XP Pen does actually provide native Linux drivers for their device. That is, yeah. Unfortunately, I have a Huey on, so I would need to get another XP Pen, so... Dun, 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 dun. Oh, there's the Kofi again. Something, something David Tennant.
Claire.
Yeah, that. Claire Slarka says to give Fox your money or she'll scorch your house down. Give the Creech money or else. Tips would be appreciated right now. Looking up drawing apps for Linux, I found one called Pinta. I will be doing more research. With the lemons? Yes, with the lemons. Oh, for crying out loud. There we go. Hello, Star! Okay, except that it's clearly not the same color. So, what gives? Or are my eyes literally just playing tricks on me? Okay. Okay, I think my eyes are just playing tricks on me. God, it's fucking hot in here. Okay, so it is slightly different. I'm not insane. Then why is it, like, acting like it's the same when I click on it? Like... Like, it says it's the same, so... So I don't know why it looks different. Okay, I'm gonna have to fucking save. Also, again, jeez, it is hot in here. My fucking computer, and the fact that it's summer. No pen pressure. Not using it. All right, everyone. We are turning off all the colors. Actually, I can make this faster. What am I doing? Hold on. Oh, never mind. I thought I could turn them all off at once. Yeah, it is different. Why is it acting like it's the same? It's not the same, though. Like, it's substantially different. So why are you acting like you're the same, you asshole? Let me try something. Ugh, there. And now... Ugh. You have to trick the program, but you get there in the end. I do know GIMP 3 has made significant change to its UI enough to make old users despise in some cases. As far as I know, it's still GIMP. From what I understand, the new GIMP is pretty good, actually, but it's GIMP, so I'm kind of inclined to stay away still. It still has the pepper brush, though, which is what matters. Can't fault the pepper brush. I still don't know why that's there. I think it's meant to show that, oh, you can make, like, anything into a custom brush or something, including this pepper, but, like, I don't know. It just seems a little bit, like, weird. It's still funny, though. I mean, like, I wouldn't want them to get rid of it. Yeah, there's a 3.0. Apparently, it is pretty alright. But again, I'm very skeptical of GIMP, as I have discussed before. Nope. Just keep it simple. Could always get sick nasty with Blender's grease pencil. To actually use, it's not very straightforward in the slightest. Time to get greasy. Give us the scoop, Marcella. Yes, give us a scoop of ice cream. What if I scoop Marcel and say, oh, we were talking about favorite chocolate sweets earlier. What about ice cream? Chocolate peanut butter is my ice cream of choice, personally. Castlevania. There it is. My basic pizza is cookies and cream. My not basic answer is coffee. You have a... I said I can't try peanut butter. You have a peanut butter allergy. My coffee ice cream is very different from actually drinking coffee. I've tried coffee ice cream. It's alright. It's not really my thing. Okay. Okay, hang on. I think I gotta be a little bit more strategic with this one. I don't know how that happened, but whatever. Okay, there we go. There was something cartoonly I wanted to rant about, but I forgot. Oh, man. No cartoon ranting here. No Specs 3 here. God, does anyone even know who I'm talking about? The Game Toon Zone. No. If I was talking about you, Milkstick, I'd be like, "Oh, look, a raccoon! Don't move too fast, kids. You might scare it." Can I? Or, no, and it's gonna, yeah. Yeah, Linux may just be a touch lacking good drawing us or native bleachers or critic gib inkscape in my paint. But I don't want to use Windows 11. It's shoot. Like, I have a thing that can at least help to to like what's the word I'm looking for? Deplug it? No, but like you know what I mean. I can fucking like make it less shit, but still. Debloat, thank you. Oh! Arms, arms. They're not making a sequel to Arms. Oh, ship. Oh. 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 I came across this sort of meme earlier that I never found funny. Some years ago, there was this clip from an anime parody that was like about a girl posted about a lot where kawaii anime girl was like, actually, I'm a boy, and this dude's like, no, you're fucking not. And I'm in a brushing up tone. She goes, no, really, I'm. And then because more sinister, I said, no, you're. And I'm just like, okay, we're funny. That was probably, that was, yeah, exactly. Haha, transphobia. It's like, man, when did that come out? This is why anime was a mistake. Apparently, Virgil got the gear says that turns to screen says imperfect. I'm transting and people. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, no, that did happen. People are so no, she's not. Nah. Thankfully, those idiots at this point have mostly been tuned out. Apparently, the Guilty Gear community is pretty quote pro queer. So, and all the idiots who are huffing on copium are probably just like those types who probably don't even typically care about Guilty Gear anyway, and are more into like. I saw an ad for an anime game. I'm sorry, like this'll connect. I swear, for an anime kind of game, and it was presented. It was described as the most boob-tastic game of the year or something. It's clearly some like mobile hentai hogwash or whatever. And that's the kind of stuff they typically play. This sounds like a mixture of ARMS and Splatoon. Like, if they did a crossover, the music would sound something like this. I mean, hey, I think that makes it even better. That, hey, she is British, but fuck J.K. Rowling. No, guys, see, it was satirical. It was a bit what they actually... Yeah, no, it's always like something like that. Or, oh, no, there was like a translation. The same thing happened with Vivian. But then you look at the actual like translation and the words that were... He's like, yeah, no, that just means transgender. You can fake it up with your non-Japanese all you want that you learned by watching... by watching anime in high school that you didn't actually understand that used broken subtitles. But no, when they actually say it, that's what it means, guys. Yeah, no, I really want to... If I ever stream that game, it's going to be the remake just because of the better localization. How much is that remake right now, actually? $75.99. So yeah, about it's 5% off on Amazon. Wow. I could make that a goal. Wow. I'll be right back. I have to use the bathroom. I'm back. Say the line, David! My trans sibling was like, I mean, yeah, I guess, but I feel like they did by time. Feels like it's about to no, yeah, no, you've told me of your brother before. I don't know why I paused the music. Anyway, you know what? Yeah, gonna make this a goal. Just gonna add to what we already have. Let me, just... What is 25% of... It's 50, okay. I'll set it to like 300 because I don't know how much like other shipping stuff is gonna be, but 50. There we go. So if people want to see me play that, there you go. And yes, I'm aware it'll probably run better on Switch too, but whatever. I don't want to stream it. I want to stream it sooner than later. Changes gold, Switch 2. Copy of Mario 1,000 Year Door. I'd have to add like another 1,000 on top of that, so nah. Nah! Again, I'd rather just save up in my own time. If something like that comes out, it's like, oh, I want to stream that, then maybe, but like... I mean, so far the paid upgrades have all been like more substantial than just the performance boost. It's obviously graphics boost, performance boost, and usually there's like some kind of weird additional content. I know the Zelda one is free if you have Nintendo Switch Online, and I also know that there are some free upgrades that are just performance boosts. Although some of them also do add things like extra controller options. Like, hold on. Here, Mario Party Jamboree has like an entirely separate game mode, which is apparently quite expansive. Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom have the HDR support, faster load times, frame rate. Plus, it's got the Zelda notes thing that I'm not going to use. Kirby and the Forgotten Land has a new campaign. Legend ZA is yeah, it's just the performance, which is not surprising, but. Metroid Prime 4 has the performance, the mouse controls, and both the different display modes, both of which feature HDR support. There's also some free ones as well. They recently put out a thing. I want to see if I can find them, but they're mostly pretty standard. But I think it's like Brain Age had some new content. Unfortunately, everyone's only talking about like the fancy schmancy. A PlayStation 5 edition style, because that's what these are. They're basically like just upgrading like to a PlayStation 5 version of a game. Hang on, maybe Nintendo Life will have something about it. Oh, here we go. ARMS has improved resolution, frame rate HDR. Big Brain Academy has game share support. That's what it was. Captain Toad has the improved resolution, HDR, performance. Clubhouse 51 has the game share support. Game Builder Garage has improved resolution and mouse controls. Mario U Deluxe has better resolution. Scarlet and Violet has improved resolution and frame rate, which, God, if you could also maybe improve some of those assets. 3D World has game share support plus all the graphical stuff. So it's mostly graphical stuff. But some of them also will let you use game share and things like that, and just thinking about playing a first-person game with mouse controls has me acting. Oh no, I will admit I don't know how much use I'm gonna get out of it, but 120 frames mouse controls on Nintendo Switch, it's got me thinking a certain way, you know. The 1,000-year door Vivian only. Only people in the inner flooding trans like quirky trans and the other people. So basically, because I am openly identified as trans, that means I'm fake. Basically, you know. It sounds like that your brother's really desperate to be considered one of the good ones, quote unquote, but that never ends well. That never ends well. I won't get too much into that because it is kind of political and we don't typically talk politics. Hell, even the Doctor Who thing yesterday, I deliberately went out of my way to make that as vague as I possibly could while still making clear the intent of what I was saying. The brother is white. That's what I said. But yeah, no, yeah, no, just don't. Just don't try to be one of the good ones. They'll hate you either way. Just be yourself, man. That's my advice for your brother. You can impart that to him if you want. Or not, it's up to you. Just that's, you know, from someone who technically didn't have much of a choice but to come out as like trans on the internet instead of just coming and being like, hi, M girl. You know, I had to let people know because I already had you guys watching me. That just take it from me. Just take it from me. That they will never respect you. They will never respect you. And I will admit, I have kind of mixed feelings about being, like, out, like, publicly. I do have some mixed feelings about that. It's like, some days I feel great about it, and I feel, like, such a strong sense of community. Other times, it's like, I don't know. I have very mixed feelings about that. But, like, all in all, it's, like, how people choose to engage or be out or not, or stay closeted or be stealth or whatever they choose to do, that's up to them, and it's not up to us to judge how they choose to express that, you know? That's one problem with the way I draw ears. They look way too hollow, so you can't really shade them or not too hollow. They look too flat, so they don't really you can't really shade them properly. Oh well. Of course he does. Again, it comes off like I remember you had mentioned that, and what he was saying about it feels like stock things he read on the internet. It really does feel like he wants to be seen as one of the good ones, and you know, right wingers like ChatGPT, so you know, I'll check it out. Like, no, there's problems with it, but it's not that bad. It's like, yeah, no, definitely coming off as a I'm one of the good ones. You could like me. It's okay to like me, kind of things. Where my dude, they're not gonna. Sorry, I really don't mean to be mean, but like they're not gonna. Trying out GIMP. I could make it work, but it would take a ton of setup to get where I'd like it. Yeah. Are you using 3.0? 3.0.4. Ew. It's just UI stuff. It's quite straightforward, but it's just that I'm particular about everything. That's fair. It's transferred all my stuff over for 2.10. I get a head start. Nice. And I didn't even try doing shortcuts. I probably won't use it if I switch to Linux. I'm familiar. Yeah, no, I'd probably use Krita because at least I have a feel for it. I don't like Krita much, at least not in its base form. But like, I get it. Like, you know, I know how it works. So it's like I can manage. Beans. What the fuck? Touch. Don't touch. Touch. Don't touch. Touch. Am I gonna have to follow you everywhere? Wait, Jeffrey, I have to touch you! I never played Mario Maker 2. Is it as good as the original? Oh, I just realized that they'll probably move mouse control stuff over to Mario Maker 2, and that'll make some of the UI issues that people had fixed. And now it only hurts when you touch it. Touch. Hi, Kevin. Who has the best beans here? Well, probably, like, you, because you draw them so well, so... Honestly, might be a tough to be Marcelo. Ooh, you draw beans well too. Yeah, but not as well. I have been complimented on how I draw beans, so like I guess that's something I can rely on. I have tossed around the idea of making like an alt where it's like here, it's specialized fetish art. That'll get some eyes on my work, but then I also realized if like that, but then the only way that would really be viable is if I take on more commissions and such, and I don't know. Well, that's where I think the mouse could come in handy. That if they add mouse functionality to the menus and such, I think it could feel way better. Like it could feel better than it does right now. Also, wow, you are behind, Keijo. Holy shit. I mean, no judging, just surprised how behind they've got you there. Thanks, Twitch. I have my niche, but I struggle to get attention. Not that I want it while I'm burnt out. Whenever Foxtrunks financially fit, we'll just show them the goods and get all the interaction tipping she could ever want. That's kind of my logic. It's like, well, if I'm ever in a bind, I could always rely on X fetish thing that I decide to do. And I mean, like, I have a pretty open mind, so it's like, I'd be willing to do most things. I'd probably stick to a specific niche and, like pick one out, but... Uh-oh! Guys! It's that guy who was banned from Smash for a bit. I don't know if he still is. I don't think so. I don't think anyone stayed banned in Ultimate, whereas I think Bayonetta is still banned in Wii U. You draw for me so I can tell you I know I'm tame in the grand scheme of things. I love that Hero is a huge problem in this fuckhead goes around free society. Was Hero a problem? I mean, like, I'm sure it was, but I kind of fell off competitive at that point. So... People didn't like his RNG. Ah, remember the Super Ugly Steve when Banjo was revealed? I do remember Super Ugly Steve. Thank you for reminding me of that. Reindeer. Kazooie, what are we doing in Minecraft? Anyone who knows, I'm sorry. I think it's because it's the results of Peach's RNG are not, because to be fair, some of the stuff you can do with Hero's RNG is pretty ludicrous. There's one move that's just like, oh, what does it do? Oh, it just kind of kills everyone, you know, like I could see why maybe they would want to like move away from that a little bit, you know? Like, yeah, I could see why that would be frustrating. Yeah, because Steve was probably, wait. Okay, I gotta catch up on comments. Some people were saying that Steve posted was possibly what got Steve into Smash. Like, no, I'm pretty sure they have because people were posting ugly. Yeah, no, absolutely not. Also, we know the having Thwack is so fucking funny. What do you mean you have a move that could just net you a free stock at work? Some people were saying that Steve posting was possibly what got Steve. Yeah, no, they absolutely didn't. Still, like, as Mr. Game Watch, I could grab Marth player melee, do one down throw, and then use side B before they even see the number. They'd rage quit. Cowards, the lot of them. Yeah, Steve was probably already playing because, you know, Minecraft is the best lane game of all time. Chain grabbing Foxes did the same thing, even though Game & Watch's chain grabs are truly 80%. Yeah, no, Smash Brothers just don't believe in fun. It's the moral of the... Kids, the moral of the story is Smash Brothers players don't believe in fun. That's kind of why I don't really get, well, there's a few reasons, but like that's kind of why I don't keep up with the competitive Smash community anymore, is it's just like, okay, I get it. We've got like rules about like stages and everything, and I'm fine with setting some, but sometimes it's a little bit ridiculous, and the whole like almost commitment to like hating fun. It's just kind of like, okay, you guys are lame. I don't want to do this anymore. If I want to play competitive tournament fighter, platform fighter, I'll probably stick to like Aether or something. I never really vibed with a lot of the DLC. I feel like they relied too heavily on their gimmicks of just being a Smash character. That's fair. This one could have been neat. I mean, I liked the gimmicks for the most part, so it didn't bother me much. Like, for instance, like, I like that Terry, Ryu, Ken, and Kazuya all have mechanics from their games. I like that a lot. That's cool. Nah, don't fuck crewmates encounter, just ban the whole character. Like, again, I can understand some level of mediating like that, but, like, it really does feel a little bit like they're kind of being sore losers. I think Fox looks good here. I'm just gonna do something real quick. Sorry, I'm just checking the second monitor for colors. You are playing the party funny game while you're moving the party part. You find an annoying tactic. I mean, like, again, it's because it's just, like, different ways of playing, you know? It's not any less valid. To me, it's just a matter of, like, a lot of the time... I can understand banning certain stages or whatever, but when you start banning... And not having items, but you start banning characters... Come on, guys. Come on. Just look at Brawl Stars. The entire thing is based on one thing about who can fucking beat Meta Knight. I'm gonna be that bitch and say I never found Meta Knight that bad. I hope Metal Sonic's made playable and make a PC port of Sonic the Fighters. There's a reason why he's generally banned. Aw, yeah. I imagine that they'll probably do what you could do in the console version. You could like input like a special command and then he becomes playable. That's kind of my guess. I don't see why you wouldn't, especially since it feels like the competitive Sonic the Fighters is almost like, at least as of recent, is almost like excited at the prospect of broken characters. I don't know, I was watching some competitive Sonic the Fighter like YouTubers, and they almost seemed like really excited at just how like weird some of the characters were. And I wish we had that in Smash, because like Smash Brothers is weird by design, so you'd think we would be all bored with that shit, right? But like apparently not. And that makes me really sad because, like, I'm not saying that every character should be, like, a woohoo funny gimmick character. Like, not at all. But, like, there's a balance there. But, like, I don't know. I part of what makes Smash fun is how like, that's part of why clone characters and, like, Wii U were so disappointing was because, at least in the moment. Now we know that they just kind of got added in because they could. Which I think is a fair use of the time. It's like we've got some slots left, but we don't have a lot of like time to work on them. So let's just throw in some clone characters because we can. I think that's actually totally fair. Honestly, that's a perfectly fine use of resources. But that in mind, it's because of the fact that Smash has so many like we're literally dealing with what might be one of the richest library of game characters, and they're allowed to play outside of their toy box. And I just find it a little bit sad that people don't like that there's so much possibility and that there's so much wackiness and whatever. I feel like we should be working it into... When competitive Wii U was played, I was really hoping that like custom moves were going to be like a big part of the meta, but they just weren't. And that really disappointed me because I was like, oh, well now if you have an issue with the character's moveset, you can fart around with it and maybe make it a little bit closer to your liking. Huh. My memory usage has gone down quite a bit for some reason. That's odd. Whatever. I do, however, hope they get rid of the ketchup mechanic, though. That genuinely sucks. The ketchup mechanic? What is that again? You do more damage if your HP is lower than your opponent. I can see why they did that. It's a sort of comeback mechanic. I can see why they did that. Back when that game first came out, I had a Yoshi preset that made everyone fucking hate playing against me. I would take characters that I wasn't 100... Like, for instance, I've never liked Flood. So when I found out that there was a down B, that it wasn't as good as, like, Mario Tornado, which I always loved for, like, combo extension and things like that, but at least I had an attack. I absolutely switched Mario to have the Flood that does damage, you know? I can understand the utility of Flood, like, I get it. I just, like, it just as someone who always preferred Mario Tornado as a down B, once they changed it to Flood, and it didn't even, like, feel actually like Flood, I was always a little bit disappointed by that. I'm like, oh, it's just a low water pressure attack, like, come on. I think if they, I think if and when they do the next Smash Brothers, which won't be for a while, if you know, if we could believe that Kirby Air Ride's being worked on by Sakurai, it's like, well, he's got his project. That means we're not getting Smash for a while, which fine by me, man. As much as I love the build up to Ultimate, it did feel a little bit too soon. I think I've said that on stream before. It did feel like that, like we just got down from Wii U and we're already in another game. Whereas like the difference between Melee and Brawl and Wii U was like years, you know? I don't remember how I played Smash, but in Rivals 2, I like hitting Maypole and moving fast and hitting hard. Tongue that did damage instead of egging. Bigger damage on Egg Roll. Egg Throw being explosive. Oh, yeah. No, I know the moves. If you ever had the ability to play it, I do recommend trying out Ultimate D. It is actually really good. Like, it is surprising. It is a surprisingly strong, like, tournament fight. Not tournament fighter, a platform fighter. Its speed is sort of it's sort of like between Melee and Brawl. It leans closer to Melee, where Wii U leans closer to Brawl. They brought back like the sort of enhanced mechanics that they removed in Brawl and didn't have in Wii U. And just control feels I did play it with my twin. They don't like it anymore though. Don't. The controls are really tight as well. That's something I really appreciate about like Smash, is like even like in Brawl, which is like so slow and sluggish, the controls still feel really tight. And Mr. Game & Watch, he's one of the best out of all shields in the option. Sonic. I of course I like Sonic, but also I ended up I'm so glad that Banjo-Kazooie ended up being one of my favorite characters, because if they came out and they sucked, I would have been really sad. But no, I actually really ended up enjoying playing as Banjo-Kazooie. And again, it's okay. And to speak less from like, oh, mechanically speaking, just from like you know, it's Smash Brothers kind of perspective. The fact that I finally got my game where I finally got my Smash Brothers game that had both Sonic and Banjo-Kazooie in it, and those were the characters I wanted more than anything when I was a little kid. Like before I played Melee, those were the characters I wanted in a Smash Brothers game. And lo and behold, here we are, you know? My other main was Samus. You can probably imagine that no one ever wants to play with me because I dare to play a Zoner. I also like Young Link. Young Link's okay. I played a bit of Samus. I'm not into zoners, so I wasn't able to really like take best advantage of her. But I remember I played against Some Call Me Johnny on I think it was Brain Scratch Commentaries did a Wii U Smash Wii U stream, and I got on there and I was playing against Johnny, and yeah, no, Samus is lethal. Ted complimented my name back then. I won't say it was like a long time ago, but Ted complimented my username. He said it was the coolest doctor name they'd ever heard. I like fighting Samus in Ultimate because buckets reflect non-energy projectiles in Ultimate. Bucket. But yeah, no, I'm not very competitive-minded. I mean, I'm not really competitively minded with any video game anymore. I remember I got into, obviously, competitive Smash with Wii U, and I started with Ultimate, but it didn't last very long. And I've obviously, you know, I understand the competitive significance of Melee, and I watch Melee tournaments, but I've never, like, played Melee at any competitive level. And I probably never will. But I got into it there, and I got into a bit of, I started practicing, of all games, Street Fighter Cross Tekken, and Tatsunoko vs. Capcom, and I got pretty good at those, and Marvel 2, and things like that. But eventually, I just I don't know. It's too much energy. I'm not someone who likes to rely on having to play with someone else to have a good time. And also, just a lot of the time, it's like, I'd like a character and a turn, oh, that character's crap, you shouldn't play them. Oh. But I like Dan Hibiki, you know? I like Roll. Gosh, Mr. Game Watch Bucket got such a glow up at Ultimate. It did. What you were saying, Fox, about like messing around with other characters until you find a way to use them in a way that works for your playstyle. So yeah, just like how I hated using a lot of the characters in Hyrule Warriors for the longest time, but then sometimes I first use them over time, I learned how to use them effectively. Hyrule Warriors does not have a single character that I don't like. Like the original Hyrule Warriors, if you don't like the way a certain character plays, don't worry, they probably have another weapon that you'll enjoy more. There's not a single character in Hyrule Warriors that I do not enjoy. But to be, like that's just a testament to how good Hyrule Warriors is. It's one of the best Musos, in my opinion. For a guy who is good, Yuzu is fun. I had friends, they're not friends anymore, to drag me around to competitive tournaments. It's out of the way I view the game and swarm me off anything competitive. I just want to have fun, man. I would, if I'm going to be doing, if I'm going to be a creator for them, if it's assuming that I get approved, I'll probably try and learn a little bit more about, like, Aether 2 competitive. I haven't really been paying attention. I probably should. I do really like how Aether plays, so it certainly will have... It's basically... Again, it's like Melee, but in my opinion, it feels tighter. Like, Melee already feels, like, pretty tight, but it's like you can kind of, like, feel that there's still certain things that they're kind of figuring out. I'd say that, like, even though Melee is a faster-paced game and more competitively viable, I think that Brawl has an input buffer, Melee does not. I think Brawl is probably around the time when they really, like, perfected, like, the control quirks and movement and things like that, even though it was the slowest fucking game, and that's its own problems. When it came to just general game feel, I think Brawl was when they finally, like, 100% figured out what they wanted to do, because every game after that has felt pretty similar, just different game speeds and sometimes slightly different mechanics. But, like, Brawl, Wii U, and Ultimate all feel more related than Melee does to Brawl. For being a frame early with your attacks. Yeah, basically. Also, this might just be me, but I've always found the gravity of Melee to be a little bit weird. I don't know how to explain it, but it always felt a little off to me. It's like sometimes you're normal, and then other times it's like you fall like a fucking stone. It's like, it's really odd. Brawl Onward does not have any problem. I don't even think 64 had that problem. So I don't know what that's about. But it's not a glitch. It feels like it's on purpose. I just don't... Maybe there's some competitive thing I'm not understanding, but like I said, I never played Melee competitive, so I just watched people play it. And to be fair, competitive Melee can be a lot of fun to watch play, just to watch, just like competitive Wii U, just like competitive Ultimate. But competitive games can be a lot of fun to watch play, to watch. I remember, I just remember when Wii U was doing the rounds, and then Ultimate towards the beginning, and just being like, man, this is so cool, and then everything happened with the Smash Brothers community, and then I just kind of got bored of it as well, and then, yeah, I haven't seen any competitive Smash in a very long time. I have no idea what the scene even looks like anymore. I don't know who's still popular, I don't know who's winning, I don't know if some of those problematic people are still around, I don't know. Melee's beautiful. Probably the fact that it was made in less than a year. Hey, for being made in less than a year, there's so much fucking shit in there, and it like as much like I'll criticize Melee more than your average player. I fucking love Melee. It's good. It's fun. It's fast paced. It's ridiculous. It has like a ass ton of content for the time. It has like a great roster, some clone characters notwithstanding. Yeah, no, I haven't been keeping up with competitive. Let me put it to you this way. I got into, like, competitive fighting games to a point where I had a, God, I don't even remember what it's called. Like a way to keep track of fighting game news and character tiers. I don't remember the name of the website. And it did Smash and other fighting games and such. And I was on there pretty regularly. You could... It's gone now. I've deleted my accounts there because they had my dead name, and also, you know, just I wasn't keeping up anymore. Yeah, like there's more to game stuff than just statistics, like how they have unseen in Pokemon anime than nervous, like how my Pokemon's gonna wheeze because your type is weak against it, but then Missy wins effortlessly and makes a statement about skill and strategy. But also just because the anime doesn't follow the rules of the game. Much like Yu-Gi-Oh! Like everyone in Yu-Gi-Oh! Cheats all the time. And I'm not even really all that familiar with the rules anymore. I just remember being a kid being like, wait, you can't do that? That's not how the game works. Oh yeah, they censored Hell of a Guy, because, I don't know, the Melee version of this song sucks. But yeah, no, I love Super Smash Bros. Melee. When I found out that people were like modding Melee finally to add in characters with like Acania and things like that, I was like, oh! You know, and the second they get Sonic in there, which D showed me, I was like, oh, it's over. It's over, absolutely. I can't play vanilla Melee anymore. I did once have a Captain Falcon play Combat Mr. Game & Watch one time. Oh, that's nice. That's because that's what Captain Falcon would do. You know, he would be like, you know, your buckets are impressive. Oh, something else that rocks about Melee? I mean, obviously, because we're sitting here listening to it. The fucking soundtrack. Like, listen to that. I think that's my dog outside, actually. But, like, listen to this music, other than the DK rap. The DK rap remix is shit. But, like, listen to how good this is. I mean, it's not my favorite soundtrack. I think, even though, I think Brawl has my favorite, like new music and remixes of any of the series. Like, Final Destination Brawl is still my favorite version of Final Destination. That song is so fucking good. But, like, Melee still has an incredible soundtrack. The Acania model is going to be one of the best songs. They modeled that model in the Sonic Adventure. It's based on the Sonic Adventure, it's based on the Sonic Adventure CG opening. Like the Sonic Adventure DX CG opening. Which is, yeah, that's probably how he would have looked. I think that's, like, something I've mentioned this about Melee before, and I kind of don't like how Melee looks, like, visually, but I do kind of appreciate what they're trying to do, where it's sort of supposed to look like how the characters looked. Like they're kind of farted around with a little bit, but it's supposed to look like this is what the characters look like in promotional material and such. Like, Mario and Luigi's models are clearly based off of, like, renders from the N64. Same with Donkey Kong. And so they looked to Sonic and said, okay, we'll render him like in Sonic Adventure. I like that a lot. That's really clever. And I just think that's really clever. It's like, ooh, they're smart. They know what they're doing. Whereas there was, I think it was, there's a version there's a Project M-like game, which is basically just a conversion mod to make it, like, Melee aesthetically and everything. And there's Sonic in there, too. They actually have very similar movesets. But the model looks like that they just based it on the Dreamcast Sonic model. But it doesn't look as good. It doesn't look as good. Like it looks like the in-game Dreamcast Sonic model, but with more polys. But it doesn't look as good as what they tried to do in Acania, which I thought was really clever. And I don't know if this is officially in Acania, or if this is, like, a fan mod of a mod. But there's also Shadow. And they took, instead of, like, just taking the trying to make him look like the SA2 model, they took that design ethos and applied it to Shadow, even though he never looked like that. Which reminds me of in Brawl when they took Sheik and they designed her to look like being Twilight Princess. I love shit like that. Smooth SA1 Sonic is Oh, I'm glad you agree. I remember when I beat the final boss of Torai for the first time, and people were, like, shocked and impressed I did it suboptimally. Wow, it's almost as if not everything has to be max optimization for the first time. All the time, rather. No, it's gotta be... It's kind of, like... Sometimes I get a bit exhausted playing multiplayer games with people because, like, a lot of the time it's, like, they'll be like, oh, we gotta do, like... Especially if it's, like, a game that they're, like, really good at or really familiar with, and then they'll be like, oh, you gotta optimize. I'm like, no, I just want to play the fucking game, you know? I'm sure I've done that, too. It's just... Sheik had concept art for 12. Okay, yeah, no, that's fair. Okay, never mind, it sucks then. But like, you know what I mean, though. It's still like, oh, that's clever. They thought to do that. Like, you know, I don't know. I like stuff like that. It just feels like a little bit more, like they just gave it like a little bit of extra thought, a little bit of extra oomph, you know? I hope I don't do that too much. I don't think so. I can't think of a time when you've been on a game with me and you've been like, oh, gotta min-max. Gotta min-max, guys. Gotta min-maximum. Like, I can't think of a time when you've done that, so... And again, I'm sure I've done that too. Just... So, but I do like, again, I don't know if it's actually Acania or if it's like a fan mod of Acania. So again, a fan mod of a mod, but like when they add in Shadow, or when they added in Shadow, they just did that. They're like, okay, so there's not really any like reference for Shadow in CG or whatever, but we don't want to just make him look weird and different. So they just reference that art style and transfer it over to Shadow. There's a bit of like SA2 in-game graphic touches, like I think they give him like very slight, like a very slight blue tinge, for some of the areas where he's highlighted, and I think the texture is based more off of that. But like, I just appreciate that they did that. I was playing an MMO with a friend, and I was there for the experience, like going on these whimsical adventures. My friend was rushing through everything, skipping through all the time. Oh, I fucking hate that. Like, hang on, I'll see if I can like find what he looks like. No, that's not it. Don't mind me, I'm just looking. Okay, so there's like actually like not a lot of like high quality just images of the character, but like... Again, I don't know if that's actually... I could just look on the fucking like thing. On like GitHub or something. It doesn't look it, so I guess that was added in by someone else. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it was added in by someone else. Okay. I tend not to play multiplayer games very much. I want to start again, but I don't know. I don't tend to play multiplayer games very often outside of streams. I'm glad Sarah's Melody says I take my time through FF14, help me love the game more. I mean, I tried that, and I just still found it dull. I feel bad because everyone else was so into it, and I was just like, meh. Meh. I don't know. It's not an MMO gal, I guess. So, are we in agreement that's like the best version of the Zelda theme, or is it just me? Oh, speaking of like amazing Zelda music in this game. Ah! There's a reason why they've brought back Temple in every game. Except for 3DS. I don't believe it's in 3DS. To be fair, looking back at Realm Reborn is kind of dull. It's like, yeah, but I made it past Realm Reborn. I got into the next expansion and I found it was the same. I just wasn't that interested. I didn't really care about the story. The characters weren't clicking with me. I didn't really like the environments much. It just wasn't... Hyrule Fight Club! Yeah, I love Hyrule Fight Club. Fuck what everyone says. It's one of my favorite levels, and I'm glad that it's back in like all... And I'm glad they always bring it back. And if they don't bring it back, it'll be the worst Smash Bros. Game ever. And I'd rather eat my hands than do the Crystal Tower raids again. Sorry, Star. I want to play Melee with you guys, but Slippy doesn't allow 4-player FFA only teams. I mean, we could always just keep switching teams. You know what else I want to try? I want to try that Smash 64 mod, which adds in like a bunch of characters and modes and shit. I want to try that too. Because that also has Sonic in it, but also it has Banjo-Kazooie, so that's already cool. But, It also has Goemon, but not like from Lupin the Third, like the platforming franchise named after the legendary Japanese mythological character. Smash Remix, that's the one. It's got classic Sonic, it's got modern Sonic, it's got Mewtwo, King Dedede, Banjo-Kazooie, Conker. It's got a lot of fucking content. Like I said, Goemon and his friend character. I've never actually played the Mystical Ninja games. I'm awful at Smash, so am I. I don't think there's such a thing as being good at Smash 64. I'm joking, but like... I mean, I consider myself pretty naff at most games. We would just be doing it for fun. There's only one thing that bugs me about Smash Streamers. Why the fuck? Yeah, that bothers me so much. It's like, no, you're ruining the bit. It doesn't feel authentic now. Then again, Spider-Man is there, so... And like, late GameCube era, too. Yeah, then again, one of the characters is Spider-Man, so... I love that Dragon King as a character. That's great. No notes. I think they should do that in the actual games. It's like, come on, do it. Do it, Sakurai. Make Dragon King a character. Make it like a secret character that I have to do something obscure to beat, and then I have to beat him, and then I unlock a Dragon King. That'd be awesome. Kind of like how, and as much as I am loath to give this particular game any more credit than it deserves, but in Mortal Kombat 1, they have a secret ninja named Floyd, who's pink. And he's not like a paid for thing or anything. He's a secret ninja that you have to fight, and once you do, you get him as a cameo. And I just think that that's really neat that they reintroduced, because apparently he's quite tricky to find. So it's like, oh, that's so cool. They thought to do that. That's very classic Mortal Kombat. You know what Rivals of Aether 2 needs? A dragon of some sort. Agreed. Also, they gotta start adding in some of those Dreams of Aether characters in there. Speaking of which, I played and finished Dreams of Aether. Holy shit, you weren't joking. It really is just WarioWare. Like, I thought it was going to... Oh, it's a bit like WarioWare, kind of a similar... No, it's WarioWare. It's fucking WarioWare. Like, you weren't joking. It's fucking WarioWare. Oh, thank you for redeeming Hydrate. I haven't technically finished it yet, but like I finished the main campaign. I'm actually out of liquid. I will be right back because it is warm in here. Back! It's weird. I've seen breakdowns like there's a whole list of completely random tasks. You need to do 10 of these chains to fight Floyd, but the 10 tasks you have to do are random for everyone. You have no way of knowing beforehand. So then on Monday, up to Fox. What's up to me? Sorry, I had to run up and down the stairs to get because someone's in the shower. Absa drops on the... Yeah, we could. That would make sense to go, oh, we're showing off Absa on... Actually, let me see. Yeah, so the first is on a Sunday. Well, this isn't a very helpful website. There's the blue sky. Yep! No, July 1st. July 1st, not June. Yeah, no, we still got some time. Anyway, I got completely distracted. I do remember that beating it unlocks cosmetics for Scorpion Scub, only one of which is called Amaranth, was of course made by Peebury and Go Wild, because reference to gay! I don't think it's actually reference to gay. That moment when this thing has dragons in it, excited thinking about pair dragons, look at that thing, the most ripped humanoid dragon ever. Hey, that's still good. We like both of those things in the Fox Den. That's still a positive as far as I'm concerned. Just as long as they don't have, like, man faces or something. Then you've lost me. Fucking, what is it? It's like the fucking Capcom game. The fucking kind of semi-open world fantasy game that sucks, apparently. And, like, they have, like, cat people, but, like, the cat people have, like, human ears. Dragon, I think that's it. Yeah, apparently it's like, everyone's like, oh man, we really like the first Dragon's Dogma. I hope they make a sequel. And then they made a sequel and there was like no quality of life improvements or anything. And except for one, there was quick travel, but you paid for it. I believe, I don't know. It never interested me at all. I had a roommate that was playing it for a while and he was really into it. But if I'm honest, if you put something in a fantasy setting and put it on PlayStation 5, he was set. So he would try to explain it like it was deeper than that, but no, dude, it's okay. You can just like the thing. It's all good. You could just enjoy the thing. Don't worry about it. You don't have to explain yourself to me. You don't have to go off on like a 12-hour tangent about it, please. I'm kind of trying to get back upstairs. Sorry. Old memories. Bob the Builder. Bob the Builder. Yeah, like in Kaze and the Wild Master characters have like sort of human shape to their faces. Like, just commit to a full... I don't remember that in Roberto the Constructor. Oh yeah, no, it's so good. I mean, I kind of see what you're getting at, but I don't think it's anywhere like... Hang on, I'll show you what I mean. Like, look! They have elf ears! That's so wrong! The position's wrong! The shape is wrong! No! Gotta give them, like, cat ears! What are you doing? Even Elder Scrolls does that! What the fuck?! Actually, speaking of Kaze and the Wild Masks, how is that? I haven't played it. I very much do not like that. Yep. And that kind of put me off playing the game. Then the rest of it put me off of playing it. But yeah, how is Kaze and the Wild Masks? I haven't touched it. It is a platformer. So that's definitely, like, up our alley. Over the cat people? Oh, and Dragon's Dogma? No, The cat people in Oblivion, for a change, in an Elder Scrolls game actually look pretty good. Except for some reason you always have a beard. I don't get that. I mean, it doesn't bother me much, but it's a little bit odd. I know it's supposed to be like fur, like poofy fur around the neck, but no, it just looks like a beard, man. We need to bring back kink shaming only for people who think those cat people are hot. Everyone else is fine. We need to bring back bullying, but just for the people who designed that, who designed that, those cat ears. Because what the fuck? Dear game developers, just get furries to work on your game. They will do a much better job. Very Donkey Kong, except beating the game before and gotten almost all bonus collectible. I do love Donkey Kong Country, and I do desperately need a Donkey Kong Country game that isn't shit like Donkey Kong Country Returns. Swish! I love the art style and the big catch, but only the protagonist's rival doesn't have a tail. It's kind of strange. Huh. Maybe it means something. I do need to try that demo that you suggested. I might do that over the next 2 days, just because, you know, it's my days off, except not really, because I've got a lot of work to do, but I can at least take a bit of time to just, play a game or two. The one anime where the men are actual anime where the women are just human. Hi, Kokanen! No, there's a very particular instance of it happening, D, because the furry community got really upset about it. I think we were spoiled after Brand New Animal and that one furry anime that everyone likes, even though it's kind of problematic. We'll just call it Legoshi and Pals. I don't remember what it's called. Beastars, thank you. So William, yes, Springtrap is in / William Afton is in Dead by Daylight. Personally, one of the best characters that they could have picked, that they did pick. It's a little bit weird that there's no victims. You'd think it would be pretty obvious, Josh Hutcherson from the movie, but Beast Wars, Beast Star Wars. I mean, hell, if we're talking Star Wars, Lop. She's pretty cool. Hello, Vieri. Oh my god, everyone's suddenly coming in all at once. Yes, help me, Obi-Wan Legoshi. Lop has a great design, and the short she's from is really good. Someone say Beast Wars. Yeah, Beast Wars. Yes, or as I knew it growing up for some reason, Beasties. I don't know why they had a thing against them saying wars here in Canada, but they did. We have Star Wars, please keep in mind, so... I remember the model that Lemur Feature made of Lop looks great. Man, I wonder how Lemur Feature's doing. Piss. Hello, Milksteak. Beasties, what in the fuck? Oh, it's kind of like, actually, holy shit. Yeah, no, I don't know why they called it that either, but that's what I grew up with it as, so... It is otherwise the exact same show. As far as I know, nothing else has changed. In fact, it was produced in Canada. It was made by Mainframe. It was a Canadian studio, so... Yeah, it is otherwise completely unaltered or untouched or anything, so... And again, we have Star Wars, so don't know what that's about. All I can think of hearing this song is that fuck-ass Cloud Randall. Him and I are a heated love-hate relationship. Randall, you bitch! Primal's vibes, you so nice. Like, man, you feel so nice. Like, yeah, there you go. Randall never helped me. Oh, yeah, you could remove the bra on Black Arachne's Transmetals model. Don't remember why. I did not know that. Why? Why? I was more about, like, the Transformers, like, cartoons than any of the figures. Like, I had a couple of Transformers growing up, but, like, I always found them too complicated to deal with, so I would transform them once into the cool robots and then never do it again. That's what I was saying. Like, okay, it wasn't necessary to transform him. You basically still had like a broad thing. I don't know. I don't understand. But yeah, anyway, Beast Wars was dope. I don't know about Beast Machines. I remember liking it, but that's when I was a smelly little kid, and I've heard some people say it was shit, so I don't know. I know that the series ends with Dark, but it was crap in the first arcade. It looked nothing like the models that came out of the show. Probably because they were designed before the show, and then it was like, these are too complicated to animate, and then they toned them down. That's kind of my guess. I heard Powers a song. It turns out it was that one song. What one song? I don't know what that one song is. The Silver Gunner version song still haunts me. I always so conscious I'm about to hear the Witch Doctor version. That's just what Silver Gunner does to you. Beast Machines, which is confusing as hell. It's like you have to keep guessing who Spark was in what robot, and so the tank was Rhinox, Jetstream was Silverwolf, and Thrust the motorcycle was like Waspinator or something. It turns out everyone is actually Waspinator, and you've been living a lie. It was actually the Waspinator show this whole time. You know, that one song. Gotta be specific, Nova. I'm not psychic. Temporary secretary. One thing I don't like about fantasy life is that all the dragons have small bodies with big head syndrome. Like, why? You know, such because artists, most people, creatures, of game art design like that. They just got big crate. They're all big head. You gotta get fork for big head. Anyway, I fucking love this song so much. I mean, is it very representative of Gourmet Race? But it's really representative of the version of it that was in Nightmare in Dreamland, which hadn't come out yet, I believe, so... Oh, like about Witch Dog. Okay, I see. So you and Marcelo are on kind of like the same... So, Nova, I think you got trolled. I think you're thinking of the Silver Gunner version. It's not actually the POW version. It's a fan remix, but they call it that because it's a gag. I mean, he was my favorite model besides Scourge, whoever made it into the show. Fair enough. Man, but man, it sucks to hear that Beast Machines was shit. We gave up Reboot for this. I think. It's the same studio, and they typically only worked out one show at a time, I believe, so... Blah. Anyway, Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland is really good. You should... If you haven't played it, you should play it. Meta Nightmare mode is cool. It's incredibly basic, because you're basically just playing through the whole game with Sword, but, like... All I know about Reboot was that one revival that was just bootleg Code Lyoko. Look, if at some point I could show you the original Reboot, I will. It starts off, like, really campy and, like, really kiddie, and I kind of like that about those early seasons. They are, for the most part, really goofy. Except for the first hexadecimal episode. That one is fucking terrifying. And then I think it's around, like, season 2, it starts getting more serious. And, like, and when the tone changes, like, you notice it. It's like, oh, alright. Hard mode 2, though, I'm pretty sure. Mennonite does take double damage, yes. Forgot who animated. It was Mainframe. I just wasn't sure if, like, maybe they did more than one show at once, or... Coco Leo. Oh my god, it's a 5-head! Yumi and her 5-head. Do I still have the picture of Yumi and her 5-head? Hold on. Excuse me. Actually, you know what? I don't think I do. I have the Powered 9/11 comic, but I don't have Yumi and her 5-head, where I was able to copy her face and put it onto her forehead. Yeah, I don't have it anymore. Think we can go for like 6, maybe 7-head? I'm thinking 7-head. Cheesecake Containment. I hate when people make a fake trailer for a game that doesn't actually exist for a beloved game franchise. Like, yes, it looks cool and all, but then it makes me sad that it's not real. I don't think that would ever bother me, unless someone made a fake trailer for Slurpka 2, in which case I'm pretty sure I would be legally allowed to kill them. T42. Although, considering that they're getting closer to the sun, actually, maybe having the shading be a little less might not hurt. God, there's so many Kirby remixes in this. God, I wonder why. Ah, fuck off. No, I haven't seen it yet, Vieri. I don't really care for Elden Ring. I didn't really like it when I played it, so... But fake trace for Banjo 3 and A Night in the Woods sequel. The Costco cat looks nice. I actually tweaked for an hour and a half after it dropped. The intro music of the trailer was just so heroic and helpful. Hey, I'm glad. I'm glad you got joy out of it, though, even though it's not really my thing. Na 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 da 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 ba ba da ba na da 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 na 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 ba 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 da 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 It is urgent. You were right. Guys. She has been recontained. I also did an edit, though, if you remember, where I took a screen grab of her and I took her face, and then I... Or did you do that? One of us did that! Night Rain is definitely a whole other experience. If you do somehow get the chance to play it, definitely recommend a test drive. Meh! But yeah, there you go. You, me, and other me. I should have called you, me, they. I should have called her they. You, me, they. Oh, well. Now every time I check mod chat, I can be visited, I can be blessed by that image. You, me, they, me, themmy. Sorry, thee, me, themmy. The way you're drawing these shadows is making my brain fritz in a good way. It's so satisfying. Hey, glad to help. The song, too, I can't get out thinking about respect your elders. Uh-oh. I can't believe that my art is oddly satisfying content that will show up at a YouTube comp. Fox, how familiar with the Donkey Kong show voices? Hey, Diddy, little buddy! Banana Slammer! You mean like that? Oh, Clump! Yes, your majesty! Knock it off, you lunkhead! We talking like that? Yes. Yeah, I grew up with that show. It would come on TV and I would watch it and it was awful, but I loved it because it was Donkey Kong and I was like fucking 3 or 4 years old, so... You're good at the cadences. Thank you. My growing up experience of that show was that one VHS tape, The Legend of the... Oh, is that the one that has like the really gross looking render on it? Hold on. This one? I do not like how he looks here. His eyes are too small. He has weird kissy lips. Ugh. Ugh, gross. Gross. Do not like it. They use that render in a couple of things. Hang on. Ah, here we go. There it is again, and Deadeye Diddy. Woo! Can you tell I'm loopy from the heat? Eyes! You'll never escape the eyes! What's so funny about the VHS is that I think it's a movie where all the events are connected, but it's obviously just a compilation of episodes tied together with a made-up narration. This part where Don Cannon lost his memory, they do a flashback of something happened on a pirate ship, like it happened in the past, but in those events, those same scenes happen later in the movie. Yeah, no, I never saw the movie, quote-unquote, but I am aware of it. I just watched it as it came on TV. And it was still airing on Teletoon, which is a Canadian, like, cartoon, like, children's kind of channel. It doesn't exist anymore. It is now Cartoon Network Canada, because they were basically already, by the time it happened, they were basically already Cartoon Network Canada, and Chorus, I guess, was looking to liquidate assets, so they just said, here you go, Warner, and... She deserves all the little kissies, like every single one. Like every single one, my guy. Correct. Yes. So come here. Guys, I got the boxing glove. The fox needs to eat. The fox is a bit tired, but knowing her, she wouldn't sleep properly anyway, so... Also, she has to eat dinner.
Dinner.
Dinner. Yeah, exactly. My dinner's also going to be very soon. Boneless breaded chicken and fried diced potatoes. Nice! Abyss just ordered a pizza. Pizza's good, and I certainly don't complain about pizza. Also, just to bring up this controversy again, it's Little Caesars. Yeah, chicken nuggets and fries. Look, I didn't want to say it, but... Actually, no, because it kind of adds a little bit of... Yeah, I kind of dig that. I'll keep that for now. If I go back and I don't like it, I'll fix it. Fries aren't diced. That's what you think. So how's everyone doing? We all enjoying the stream? Probably gonna finish up Max and then, like, wrap up for the night. Not quite the 4 hour we've been trying to make, but, you know, well, we'll get there, we'll get there. It's just kind of a matter of, endurance, you know? Piss. You're feeling piss? I mean mood. Oh, and there's the Kofi. Yeah, real funny Kofi pod. Yeah. I'm doing okay. My say I'm being annoying and don't belong, but what else is new? Oh, that's me every day. Well, I can safely speak for myself when I say that you are a delight to have around. Claire! Oh, let me just check my Twitter. What the fuck? Is that Donkey Kong's dick? There you go. I made you guys have to think about the expanded dong. You're welcome. Feature length. Feature length. Jumbo. Massive! Shout out to that one person that wrote jump scare into that picture when you posted it on Blue Sky. Yeah, shout out to jump scare. Who was it who wrote jump scare again? I honestly don't know if it's funnier if it's like a rando or a member of the community.
Nothing brightens a room like a computer screen. Time to check Twitter and... Ah!
I love that video so fucking much. Okay, how are we feeling? This is looking so far. Let's look at the characters that we have done. We've shaded up Fox. She's finished. We've done up Max. He's done. And we did the flats for buttons. All right. The pick is almost done. That's pretty nuts. I'm also gonna save it as a pung, and we're gonna upload it to the Ko-fi. So if you're a Ko-fi member, you can get a closer look at this currently unfinished piece of work. As a Pringus needs more Lawler. Lawler didn't want to go magically flying for no reason. He's like, no, honey, no, that's not happening. No. Now you have fun. No, I'm gonna be a sane person and I'm gonna stay on the ground. No. Her doing it? No, or was it hit? No, I'm good. I like breathing and I will continue to breathe. So you guys have fun in the stratosphere. I'm gonna make the image resolution smaller so it uploads onto Ko-fi without issue. Alright, look, it's small and compressed. Crunchy. Alright. Stop. Alright, with that in mind, I am going to call it a night. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. Like I said, this is going to be up on the Ko-fi. Oh, right. Yeah, hang on. We do have one more thing before we go. God damn it. There we go. The one gif of the cat crunching. If I can find Water Fox, where the hell is it? There it is. The hairless cat on hunting its dog to eat from a bowl. Huh. I don't know why it's letting me do that now, but I don't like it. Oh, it happens. What happens? It. Two. But yeah, the bomb score bar just appears when it feels like it. Oh, okay. Okay, Water Fox or YouTube or whatever's responsible for that. I too am in this episode, the scroll bar. Alright. That is going to be all from me. Now let's find us someone to raid. Let's raid Fox Sisters. They're doing some art, and it's been a little while. Raid message should be raid Shadow Legends. Like so. Take care, YouTube, Bernsey. Like so. Alright, with that in mind, I will see you guys on Friday for... Don't remember what it is, but give me a second. For DMC. So that'll be fun. Anyway, with that in mind, I will see you all later. Bye!